हेलो बच्चों, आज मैं आपके लिए कंप्यूटर साइंस 2019 का सॉल्यूशन लाया हूं। कंप्यूटर साइंस का पेपर 2 अप्रैल 2019 को हुआ था और मैं आपको C++ वाले सेक्शंस साथ ही साथ MySQL का सॉल्यूशन बताऊंगा। आपने एग्जाम दिया होगा और उम्मीद है कि आपने काफी अच्छे तरीके से एग्जाम दिया होगा। तो आइए आज वेरिफिकेशन करते हैं कि आपने कितने सही तरीके से एग्जाम दिया है। आप चेक कर सकते हो अपने आप को और अपने रिजल्ट को मैच कर सकते हो। तो मेरे सामने जो पेपर है वो सेट 4 पेपर है, स्क्रीनशॉट लिया हुआ है, तो पेपर में भी रीडेबल होगी आपके लिए। और ये आउटसाइड दिल्ली का पेपर है, कोड नंबर 91। ठीक है, आप सभी को पता है कि दिस सेक्शन इन दिस क्वेश्चन पेपर देयर आर 3 सेक्शन, सेक्शन ए, सेक्शन बी, सेक्शन सी। सेक्शन ए refers to the C++, section B refers to the Python and section C refers to all. ठीक है, मीन्स C++ Python का मतलब क्या हो गया? If you are opting C++, then you have to give the paper of section A. If you are opting Python, then you have to solve section B, and section C you both condition you have to solve. Okay. So let's move to the solution. देखते हैं solution को। तो सबसे पहले हम लेते हैं section A C++। आइए क्वेश्चन को चेक कर लेते हैं कि क्वेश्चन क्या है हमारे पास। जो सबसे पहला क्वेश्चन है सेक्शन ए C++ में कहता है कि राइट द नेम ऑफ एनी 4 फंडामेंटल डेटा टाइप्स। राइट द नेम ऑफ एनी 4 फंडामेंटल डेटा टाइप्स। तो उसका जो सॉल्यूशन है वो सॉल्यूशन यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है। आपको 4 फंडामेंटल डेटा टाइप्स का नाम लिखना था, जिसमें कैर, इंट, लॉन्ग, डबल, फ्लोट, शॉर्ट ये सारे आ जाते हैं। ठीक है, मतलब इंट, लॉन्ग, तो इनके में से आप किसी 4 का नाम आपको लिख देना था। Move to the next. Write the name of the correct header files which must be included in the following C++ code to compile the code successfully. In this case, you have to write the name of the header file, and because in the code there is written strlen l, it means there is a one header file that is the compulsory string.h, but you are using the cout also here, and for the cout and scene in C++ you have to include iostream.h. So the 2 header files are, one are iostream.h and another are string.h. So this is the solution. Next question is C. Rewrite the following C++ program after removing any syntactical error. Underline each correction done in the code. Assume all required header files are already included. मतलब in this question you have to just rewrite the code after doing the correction. So in this question the first line has defined area L comma B equal to L multiplied B. Sometimes it is looking that this code is wrong, equal to is not needed here, but if you compile the code with the equal to sign also, this program gives the correct output. So this one equal to is not the part of the error. If you remove it from here, it doesn't matter, still your code is correct. So it's totally depend upon you कि have you removed or not. If you removed, still it is correct. If you not removed, still it is correct. In both condition it is correct. But the structure recta, we all know that there is no keyword which is known as the structure, it's the struct. So here you have to write the struct. Recta is correct, open curly brace is correct, int length comma breadth is correct, okay, close curly brace is correct, semicolon is correct. Now the void main, there is no problem in that. Recta r, there is a problem here. Recta r, here in this case here it is given the square brackets, but because it is a structure and whenever you initialize the structure you have to give their values inside the curly braces. Okay, so this is the mistake here. Next is the cout, correct. Output operator, correct. Area, correct. Area is the name of the macro here, correct. Length dot r, no, not length dot r, r dot length, r dot length. In the same way, breadth dot r, no, r dot breadth. So this one is the correction of question number C. Move to the next question. Okay, what is the next question? Next question is find and write the output of following C++ program code. Find an output, write the output of following C++ program code. Assume all required header files are already included. Now look at the code. Void alter char pointer s1, char pointer s2, char pointer t is equal to s1, s1 equal to s2, s2 equal to t, and cout s1 and s2 and l. Inside the main char x first, y second, alter x, y and cout. In a first look, you are easily understand that this program is used to exchange the value of s1 to s2. But here is the confusion is that here is using the pointer. And maybe you confuse this pointer, both here it is pointer, so it's try to modify the value of x and y also. No, what happened whenever you call this function alter through this statement x comma y, it's pass the value of x to the pointer s1 and value of y to the pointer s2. In this case, it's because x is an array, and we all know that the array is always, the name of the array always refer to the base address of the first element of array. Means is always keep the first element address, the name of array. So it just passed that value, means address of first element going to s1 and s2. Now it's char t with pointer t, and through t it's try to interchange the value, and then after it's try to print s1 and s2, because the address taken by s1 and s2 gets are interchanged. So after execution of this three statement, the value of s1 now refer to the second and s2 refer to the first. So the first line output is second and first. Okay, inside alter function. But whenever you come back, because it's only exchange the value of s1 and s2 during this, but the value of x and y does not change. Still x refer to the first string and y refer to the second string. So inside the main you will again get the first star second inside the main function. Okay, don't be confused, little bit confuses this question. The next question is find and write the output of following C++ program code. Assume all required header files included. Now look at this void convert float %x int y is equal to 2. Here is the call by reference concept is used here, and here is the default argument concept is used here. So now x is equal to x divided by y, y is equal to x plus y, cout x and multiply y and l. Now float m15n. So first it's called the convert mn function. So what happened there? Look at this. Initially the value of m is 15 and n is 5 inside the main function. Then after whenever it's move in the convert, the first call of convert, and then after the value of m changed to 3 and n to 5. How become m to 3? Because the x taking the reference of the n. Okay, so x refer to the 15 and y is equal to 5 here. So x is equal to x divided by 5. So 15 divided by 5 is 3. So value of x gets changed, and x plus y is equal to y. So y is the 5 and 5 plus 3 is 8. So y is 8. So through this statement you will get the output 3 star 8. Okay, then you are moved to the next calling of function convert n, and due to this now the x refer to the n and the value of n is 5, and the y, no second argument is not given here in this call, so it will take the default argument value of y, and then x equal to x divided y means 5 divided by 2, and because the data type is the float, so it will give 2.5. It will give 2.5, and 2.5 plus 2 is the 4.5. So output is 2.5 star 4.5. Look at here. In convert, inside convert, due to second call of convert m3 and n 4.5. Now again you are calling convert m. Now this time x taking the reference of the m, and the value of m is already 3 there, and y no second argument is given. It means the value of y is 2. So 3 divided by 2, it's a 1.5, and 2 plus 1.5 is 3.5. So output is 1.5 multiply 3.5 inside the convert due to third call of convert function. So this one is the final output for your program. This one is the output. Okay, this the arrow, whatever I have written here, it is for your help, nothing else. No need to write inside the examination. Move to the next question. The next question is observe the following C++ code and find the possible outputs from the option 1 to 4 following it. Also write the minimum and maximum values that can be possibly assigned to variable end. Look at there, here you have to write the maximum minimum value of end. Okay. okay, not to anyone else. Assume all header file include and the function of random n is written here. Randomize, okay. Array, sure, it's okay. Array is there, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this. Now start random 2 plus 1. What is the possibilities of this? Whenever you write a start random 2 plus 1, the first statements give the possible value to start is random 2 will return 0 to 1. 0 to 1, so 0 plus 1 it is 1 and 1 plus 1 it is 2. So possible value for a start is I am just written here. It's not no need to write in your exam. I don't think so you have written, but just I am written here because so that I am able to explain this program easily to you. So in this case, the 1 is the minimum value for a start and 2 is the maximum value for a start. Move on the next line, int start plus random 4. Random 4 means 0 to 3. 0 to 3 and the value of a start is either 1 or 2. Either 1 or 2. So if it is 1, the value of and is, if it is 1, so value of is 1, because random 4 will give the value 0 to 3. So if it is 1, the value of and is 0 plus 1 is 1, okay. And if it is 2, then 0 plus 2 is 2, okay. And but if it is 3 and the start is 2, so 3 plus 2 is 5. So the minimum value of and is 1 and the maximum value of 1a and is 5. So this is the probability of this you have to write. This you have to write because it is written inside the question. Okay, whatever the possible minimum and maximum values can be also assigned to the variable and. So the minimum value assigned to the and is 1 and the maximum value assigned to the and is 5. Okay. Now there is a loop int I is equal to start, I less than equal to and I plus plus. So you just think about the either loop start from 1 to 1 or loop start 2 to 1. 2 to 1 loop will not work, or loop start from 1 to 5 or 2 to 5. So 1 to 1 loop if started, there is no single output is given on the basis of this, so this option is gone. Now 1 to 5, 2 to 1 is not possible, okay. So 1 to 5 loop is there. So 1 to 5 loop, in this case the possible output is what? You can look at this 1 to 5, 1 2 3 4 5, this one, okay. So 1 to 5 is here, 1 to 5 you have to check the loop, and 1 to 5, 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5. So this one is this is 2 3. If the start is 2, if the start is 2, then the output is 2 to 5, 2 3 4 5. So the possible output is question, possible outputs are 2 and 3. So this one is the correct answer for this question, okay. This one is the correct answer for this question. Yes, this one, either this or either this both are the correct answer for this question, okay. So move to the next question, question number 2. What is the question number 2? Given the following class test and assuming all necessary header files are included, answer the questions that follow the code. Class test int marks char tname public test m public test int m marks m test char s array strcpy tname s. This is function 2, this is function 3, this is function 4. These all are the constructor for this class. This is a constructor with integer argument, one arguments parameterized constructor, this and this all are the parameterized constructor, but the last one is the copy constructor, okay. Now move over the program. Here it is written that test t1 t10 test t2 70 test t3 30 and practical like this. A statement is given here. Which of the following statement out of 1 2 3 4 are incorrect? Because test t1 10 is okay, it's called the function 1, it's called the function 1. T270 is also, again it's called the function 1, but T330 comma practical means first integer then a string. There is no constructor in that, there is integer or string, because first character then integer is there. So this one statement is looking wrong. This is your wrong statements, okay. So a statement Statement 2 is not wrong. What is this? Which of the following statements 1, 2, 3, 4 are incorrect? Statement 3 are incorrect. Okay, statement 3 is incorrect here. Statement 3 is incorrect here. Statement 2 is, there is no problem. I am not seeing any problem here because test T2 integer value is given and it will call the first arguments. Okay, no problem. It's not required to, it's called the function 2 here. Okay, but this one, and this is the blank statement. This one is the blank statements. Nothing is written there. Nothing is written there. So if nothing is written there, it means there is a problem with this, but answer is the statement 3 here. Next is the what function. What is function 4 known as? Write the statement 4, the word would execute function 4. So function 4, as I told you, this is the copy constructor. This is a copy constructor and you have to call the copy constructor. So what way you can write test T4 T3 or test T4 equal to T3. In both ways you can call the constructor. Okay, move to the next question. Your next question is, observe the following C++ code and answer the questions 1 and 2. Note, assume all necessary files are included. Observe the following C++ code and answer the question 1 and 2, and note that assume all necessary files are used. So this is class point in X, public point int I is equal to 5, int j is equal to 20, x is equal to j, y is equal to I, void shows cout points are this and this. My constructor of destructor of points are here. This is the structure cout points as is all, erase handle, void main. Okay, point p5 as p dot show. Look at, for the class point, function 3 known as, what is the function 3? Function 3 is destructor. Function 3 is a destructor. Okay, second thing, when is executed? When the object is destroying after moving the cursor outside the main function. Means, okay, next, what is the output of the above code on execution? The outputs of above codes are point are 20 m 20. The points are 20 and 5. Points are 20 and 5. Why you are written here points p5? It will create an object point p5. There is a one object point p5. So point p5 means you are passing an argument to 5 here. So in this case, because here the parameter default arguments parameterized constructor is written, so value of I becomes 5 but value of j is still 20. So x equal to j, so x will get 20, y is equal to y get 5 here, and whenever you call p dot show, x in place of x it's print 20, in place of y it's print 5. So this one is the output, points are 20 and 5. Now there is an OR question of this question, and this is OR question. Explain polymorphism in context of object-oriented programming and also give a supporting example. This code is also an example for polymorphism, or just previous one question is also the example of this. So if you applied your mind, that is the example. If you forget polymorphism, you all know that polymorphism is the very important features of the OOPS, which give us opportunity to define the several forms of the same name component. Means more than one function can be defined with the help of by the single name, but they all must have a different arguments and different number of arguments. In case of C++, operator overloading is also the part of the polymorphism. Okay, and the example I have written here, you just write any function overloading code here. That is the solution for you. Move on to the next question. Question number C. Write the definition of a class graph in C++ with following description. There is a private member, X unit, Y unit, type, and assign type. This is the member function. This is all are the data member, and integer character array of size 20. You have to do some conditions are given here. That condition is used inside the assign type. If condition is this, type is none. If condition is this, type is bar. If condition is this, type is line. Now there is a public member function in XY. Allow user to enter the value of X unit, Y unit, and call the assign type function here and out XY to display. Look at the solution of this question. This is very simple question. Definition of class graph. First this is the class graph Okay, private, you maybe ignore private from here because by default it is private. Int x unit, int y unit, cat type 20. Now a member function void assign type. If x unit equal to 0, condition is given between or here given, so or y unit is 0, strcpy type none. If else, if x unit is greater than y unit, if more than y unit, then cpy type bar. If x unit is less than or equal to y unit, then type is equal to line. Now you have to write the in xy, cout enter x unit, sin x unit, enter y unit, sin y unit, and then calling of assign type functions. So I call this functions also here. This is the calling of assign type function called from here. Now the void out xy to show the display the unit. So display cout x unit, y unit, type handle. In this way you can complete this question. Move to the next question. What is the next question? Next one is answer the questions 1 to 4 based on the following. The class ground is given here. Class ground int rooms protected void put public brigade close curly braces semicolon class middle private ground. Now here is the inheritance. This is the base and this is the base class and this is drive class, and this drive class privately derived from the ground ints left and this. What is the meaning of privately derivations here? It means that the protected and public member of ground class becomes private for class middle. Just remember this. With the help of this you are able to answer this question. Class top public middle. What is the meaning of public middle? Means the member of class middle becomes public member becomes public here, private member becomes private here, protected member becomes protected here, and private never inherited. You all know that. Okay. Now void main top T. Now there is some questions based on this. Which types of inheritance? It's a multi-level inheritance. The first answer is that. Second is that write the name of all the members which are directly accessible by member function give of class middle, because member function give is available in public of class middle, and a member function of class is able to access all their data. Either it is data member or member function. So I have written here data member middle labs. Okay, because ground is privately inherited and we know that the private member of any class is not going to anywhere. It's not accessible directly through any other function. You have to access with the help of that particular class member function only. One data member is lab. Whenever we are going to look on the member function, the middle take taken, because you are going to use give, so give can able to call middle take. Ground put, because the ground put and get becomes the private member of this middle class, so that's why it is able to accessible ground put and ground get. Okay, next question, write the name of all members which are directly accessible by the member function of out of class top. Now out is here, it is available in public area, so it is able to call the in. It is able to call the give and take because it is publicly available, and its private members in and out middle take middle give, and there is no data members is available, and data members says roof, and member function in take and give, that one it's able to call. Write the name of all the members which are directly accessible by the object T of class top derived in the main function. In case of object you have look at this data members. There is no data member is accessible through class top because it is not defined in a public area anyone. Member function, it is able to call the in, it is able to call the out, and because take and give is also available in this public area, so it's able to call take and give also. One more optional questions are also given in this question part. Consider the following: the class headquarter int code cat descriptions 20, protected char address 40, public get and put. Write a code in C++ to protectively drive another class from the front office, from the base class header, from the base class of headquarter and following members. Data members are location of any character, size 200, budget of any double, member function constructor to assign the budget at 1 lakh, assign, allow user to enter location and budget and display. So look at this question, class front office. They say to define another class front office, and we say protectively drive from this. headquarter. So protected headquarter. Now it's required two data members, location, so char location 10, budget of type double budget. Now it's required constructor to assign the budget 10,000, so front office, constructor of this class, front office, budget is equal to 1 lakh. Okay, now void assign allow user to enter the location and budget. So void assign cout enter location and budget, scene location or budget. Void display to display the outputs, location and a budget. So this is the output for this, and at last if you want then you can put and L here and L. Okay, so this one is the output of this one is the solution of question number this. Question number 3 is the write a user-defined function no23, a user-defined function no23 which contain one integer array as argument and integer n in C++, which should display the value of all such elements and their corresponding locations in the array ARR, that is the array index, which are not multiples of 2 or 3, and represents the total number of elements in the array to be checked. Example is given here for your simplicity. One example is given in this question so that you can understand what the demand and what the logic you have to build. If the array ARR contains 25, 8, 12, 49 and 9, 25 at index 0 and 9 is at 4 in increasing order there, and then the function should display the output 25 at location 0 and 49 at location 3. Means what the important is that not multiples of 2 or 3. It means it's not multiples of 2 means not divisible by 2 either, or as well as or not divisible by 3. If it is not divisible by anyone, you have to show the output. Okay, so move on the condition and just look at the solutions which made by me. User defined function no23 void no23 int array int n, it's already given here, so from there I'm just copy it here, and then I start my loop for I equal to 0, I less than n, I less than n. Okay, and then I plus plus if ARR of I mod 2 not equal to 0. Means it says not multiples of 2, means it's not divisible by 2. If any of the multiples of 2, it means it's a divisible. So I'm using the here modulus operator. Through that I'm checking that the remainder must not be 0, must not be equal to 0, or because it's written or 3, so or ARR of I mod 3 not equal to 0. If this condition satisfies, either it's not divisible by 2 or not divisible by 3. In both conditions, in both situations, if anyone is true, the cout statement will execute and it will print array of I at location I and L. Okay, so this one is a solution of this question. Now this question has a one OR question also. So look at the OR part. Write a user defined function rearrange. The OR part of this question is that write a user defined function rearrange. It's also requires two arguments. One is the integer array and second is the integer variable in C++, which should swap the contents of the first half locations of the array with the contents of the second half locations n, which is an even integer. Means it's a given that n is an integer, even integer. Okay, so represent the total number of elements in the array like this. For example, for the example here, assume that n is a 6 and the array contains this values 12, 5, 7, 23, 8, 10, and first half means 0, 1, 2 and second half means 3, 4, 5 index position is there. Then after the rearrange function, execution of the rearrange function, what happened? Array becomes, the contents of array gets changed, and you look at this 12 exchange with the 23 and 5 exchange with 8, okay, and 7 exchange with 10. Okay, do not display, no need to display the change array contents. Do not use any other array to transfer the contents. These are the limitations, or these are the instructions for you which you have to follow. So now look at the solution on this void rearrange. This is the void rearrange integer n. Now I am trying to finding the mid position by dividing n by 2, because n is an integer, so even integer, so whenever you divide you will get a whole number. So suppose it is 6 or it is 8 or it is 10, in this case b is the 5. Okay, so before 5 is the half of the element, and after 5, yeah, after b, you may say that the next half of the element is available inside the array. I've taken the one integer variable here, temp. Okay, now I started a loop a 0 to a less than n divided by 2. This loop may be up to b also, but I'm using the b for the another purpose. That's why I'm not using here a less than equal less than b. So a less than n by 2, and the value of a increase 1 by 1 A plus plus. Now look at this. This is the exchange logic. You know that this logic, swapping logic, this is called. Okay, so array of A is the array of A. First copy inside the temp, then array of B is copy inside the array of A, and then the value of temp which contain the actual array of A earlier, value of element array of A, that one is copied to again at the position of array of B, and now the B increased by 1. So two index variable is used in this loop, in this logic for the A used for the first half and B start from the second half position. Okay, and now their value is exchanging and loop executed till I'm not crossing the first half of the array. So this one is a solution of second or part of the third A questions. Move on the next question. Next question is the B. Write definition for a function XOXO char M44 in C++. Means there is a function which name is XOXO and which required a one character 2D array in C++. We required a character 2D array as argument. And what is the actual use of this function? Which replaces every occurrence of an X with an O. Means every occurrence of X is replaced with the O. Where is the X is given? It's converted into the O, and vice versa. It means O is replaced with the X and X is replaced with the O. You have to just exchange, swap the value, or you may say replace the value. So this is the examples. For example, it is given here. Original array M which contain X, X, O, X, O, X, O, 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 X, 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 O, O, and after the changing, means after the execution of XOXO function, the array looks like this. The contents of array becomes like this. Where is the X, O, X, O, O, X, X, O, like this, X, O, X, O, X, X, O, O, and O, X, X. You can compare. Here again the instructions is given for you. You are not supposed to display the change array contents, means don't write any logic to displaying, and as well as no need to use any other array to transfer the element and contents of the array. Okay, so now look at the solutions which made by me for you, and you can verify. Your logic may be different, little bit different. Maybe you use the while loop. I'm using here for loop, so it doesn't matter, but you have to write the code in this way. You have to use this concept. Now look at this XOXO char M44 as given in the question. Just I copy this line and I'm including only void here because this function is need to be change the value, not to return any value. That's why no need to mention the any return type except the void. Now I started by this loop is required to, here we need two types nested loop. Here we need required nested loop because we have to process the 2D character array and we have to go in the each and every row and each and every elements we have to read of each row. Okay, so for I equal to 0, I less than 4, I plus plus, this is the for the row. I'm just assuming this I loop is used for the row number and J loop is used for the column number. Okay, so J0 and J less than 4. Now what is this exchange logic? If the element of M of ij is equal to X, then and can change the value of M of ij with O. Otherwise, if it is not X, then definitely it is O there. If it is not X, then definitely it is O there. So change the value of Mij with X and then increase the value of J by 1, and this loop will executed till J not reach the 4. Again, I value of I increase after completion of one cycle of J, then it's increase the value of I by 1. Again, for the next value of I, this loop is again executed, and this way first this row gets changed, then this row, then this row, then this row. And this one is the solution of question number 3rd B. This question also has an OR part question. So move on the next part. So what is this? Write definition for a function. Write the definitions for a function, and what is the definitions given here? Look at this.
So the next question of this, write definition for a function called swap, and it required an integer array of 4 size in C++, which swaps the contents of the first column with the contents of the third column. It means this column value will replace with this column value. 10 exchange with the 20, look at there, 20 and 10. 30 exchange with the 40, 40 and 30. 50 exchange with the 60, 50 and 60, and 60, 50, and 70 exchange with 80, 80, 70. Rest all columns values are equal: 15, 35, 55, 75, 15, 35, 55, 75, 25, 45, 65, 85. Means only you have to exchange the first column with the second column. So, and you are again the instruction for you, you are not supposed to display the array content, and you are not supposed to transfer the element of content of array A to any other array. So move on the solution. Look at the solution. What is the solutions made by created by me? You look at here. The solution is void call swap. I'm just copy this value from here. Void call swap a int a4 4 int a and 10. There is a I'm taking the one integer variable a and 10. Now I start the loop. Has a multiple declaration of a, so no need to declare it again. So I just remove this. A equal to 0 and a less than 4 a plus plus. Why I'm taking the one loop here? Why not the two loop here? Because it's a specified that I have to there is a one problem is this I have to change the value of 0 column with second column. First column is 0 column with the second column, that is the third column. It means that, okay, so first is known as the 0 and third is known as the second column. So I have just taken here A0. A is the refer to here row number. A is the refer here row number, and 0 is refer here column number. So first row means 0 0 value is stored in a temporary variable, and then from A2 means 02 means 0 row second column, that value is copied again at 00 position, and at the 02 position the value of temp gets copied. Then after what happened, value of A increased by 1, and when it increased by 1 again, now the loop is here A10 means this value. 10 value is copy means 30 copy inside the temp, and then A10 will get the value of from A12 means this 40. So 40 goes to A10 means here it will return, and after that A2 means 12 will get the 10. Okay, if you are confusing here, so in place of A I will write here A, so don't be confused. I don't think so it's a confucius for you, but still I'm going to change it because I feel it's a confucius, because two times I'm using the A is a small and the capital, both A is there. Okay, now I think you are able to understand this code. Okay, so this is the solution of this question. Move on the next question. Next question is the array address based calculation based question, and the question number C. Let us assume P2010 means there is an array which number of row is the 20 and number of column is the 10. It's a two-dimensional array which is stored in the memory along the row. Note at this point it is given that along the row. So along the row means what? Means along the row. This is a very important. With each of the elements occupying 2 bytes, the word size is given. Find the address of element P105. This address you have to find. If the address of a P52 is given 25,000. So this given is, this is the reference address for you. So with the help of this reference address, you have to find out the base address, and when you are able to find out the base address, you can able to find out the address of this P1015. So look at the solution here. In this base address, I don't have a base address. So base address I have to find, but element size is given here. Okay, element size is given, it is 2 bytes. Okay, number of columns it is given here 10. Why number of columns is required? Why not number of rows? Because the array is stored along the row, and in case of along the row you have to find out the number of columns, and when it is along the columns you have to find out the number of rows. That one is important. Address of P5 is given 25,000. Address of P10 we have to calculate. So now what is the formula of row measure form? You know that there's two ways that array is stored in a computer memory. One is called row measure form and another is called column measure form. So what is the formula of address Pij? Look at this. The base address plus word size, column number of columns, I minus 0 plus j minus 0. Why 0 here? Because we know that in C++ lower index value of array is 0 in case of row and column both. So that's why it is I minus 0 and j minus 0. So address of P52, address of P52, because P52 is given 25,000. So address of P52 base address plus 2 into 10 multiply 5. Why 5? Because 5 minus 0 is 5, 2 minus 0 is 2, so 10 multiply 5 plus 2, and whenever you calculate 10 5s are 50 plus 2 52 and 2s are 104, b plus 104. So base address is 25,000 minus 104 and it is 24,000. It is 24,896, and this is your base address. This is your base address. So base address is calculated. Then what you have to calculate? Address of P105. Again the same formula you have to apply. Base address plus 2 into 10 multiply 10, because 10 minus 0 is 10 here. 10 multiply 10 plus 5, 100 plus 5, 105 into 2, 210, and now you add this and finally you will get the answer 25,106. 6 is the address of this question. This question address is calculated. Now move on to another part of this question. Let us assume again you have one array. Let us assume array P2030 two-dimensional array which is the stored memory along the column. Look at this, here along the row and here along the column, with each of the elements occupying 2 bytes. Word size is again 2 bytes. Find the address of element P56 if the base address, and look at this, this time base address is given 2500 and you have to find 56. In this question you require to do the two types of calculation, base address as well as the address of a specified element you have to find. But in this question you have to find the only address of a specified element because base address is already given. Okay, so move on the question. And look at this, base address is 25,000, word size is 2, number of row. Why number of rows are here? Because in this case the array is stored along the column, so it is 20. Address of P56 is you have to find out. And what is the formula of address of Ij? Address of Ij is equal to base address plus w into I minus 0 plus r into j minus 0. Here c into I minus 0, here I minus 0 plus r into j minus 0. In this case this is the column measure form. Okay, so now the calculate, the I is the 5, j is the 6, so base is the 25,000, w is the 2, so 5 minus 0 is 5, r is the 20, j is 6, 6 minus 0 is 6, so 20 into 6. Now you calculate this, 20 multiply 6, 120 plus 5, 125 multiply 2, 250, so 25,000 plus 250, and the final answer is 25,250. So this is one solution of question number 3rd C. Move on the next question. Next question is write a user defined function pop. Write a user defined function pop book B which required array of book type and an integer reference variable here which pops the details of book from the static stack of book B at the location T representing the top end of the stack, where every book of the stack is represented by the following structure. Means there is a one stack which name is the book B, and that stack is containing the some information related to book, and it has a one integer variable that known as the top, which keeping the topmost element index with them. So you have to write down the pop function for this. Question number D. So look at the solution. This void pop, okay, void book int ampersand t as given here the same way. Now what you have to check, the first you have to check, because you want to pop it, and popping only possible if the stack contains some element. If the stack is empty, it is not, you are not able to pop anything from there. This is the error conditions, error situations. So I have written here if t greater than 0. I assume that because t is an integer variable, it means it's keeping the positions of the topmost element. So I assume if the value of t is -1, it means the stack is empty. So if t greater than equal to 0, it means it contains some element, it has some element. So book temp is equal to bt. I'm just copy the element of bt, or you may say value of bt to the temp variable, and then I decrease the value of t by 1, because now the one element removed from a stack, definitely the number of topmost elements is decreased, their position just decreased, and then after I am displaying the content of the elements or book, you may say temp bname is popped, and there is one more condition, else when t is -1, cout under flow, or you may write error, no more elements is available in a stack. So this one is the solution of this question. Now this question has a or question or part also. So look at this. For the following structure of a book, structure of book is given, and here is the self-referencing structure. It is called self-referential structure because here is a pointer, book pointer, link is also given, BNO bname 20. Given that this is the dynamic structure, it is used in the case of dynamic stack or dynamic queue. Given that the following declaration of class boost stack, okay, a class stack is given. Here is a pointer top, book pointer top, and topmost pointer with the address of topmost book of a stack. Now this is the constructor which assign the value of top with the null. Now there is a push method and there is a pop method. Okay, push is responsible to insert any one element, push an element, push a book into the stack, and pop is responsible to remove an element from a dynamic stack. Now this is a destructor which destroy the object. Whenever object is destroyed, this destructor will call. Now what you have to do, you have write the definition. What definition? For the member function void book stack push, means you have to define this function. Then pushes the details of book into the dynamic stack of book stack. Okay, so let's see the solution. Void book stack push. It is a dynamic stack, so you need to pass any values here. I'm just keeping. Now I'm creating a pointer b new ptr of book type, because a new object address is assigned here, and new book. New is a dynamic operator which allocates a memory and pass their address to the pointer. Now I'm asking the user to enter the book number and book name. And that value entered through cn. And look at here, because b new ptr is a pointer, so I'm using here pointer operator, arrow operator. So b new ptr arrow bno and b new ptr arrow bname. So through this you are able to get the data through user. Now you have to check, okay, what is the current situation of the top. If top is the null, it means there is no element inside the stack. A stack is empty. So what you have to do, b new ptr link is equal to null. Assign a null value to b new ptr. Else b new ptr link is equal to top, means ptr link top. What is the meaning of this? Because in a stack you know that every new element is at the topmost position, so topper element must have address of their previous before one topmost elements. Okay, so and that address is always with the top, so that's why I've written b new ptr arrow link is equal to top, and top is equal to b new ptr. Now because this one is the new element, so this one becomes the topmost element of a stack. Okay, so this one is the solution of this. Okay, in this case if you want your this whole code can be written in very short form also, means no need to write the else statement. You may write in this the everything bptr link is equal to top, and this, if you want, you can remove these two lines. If you remove these two lines, still the code is correct. Just think that if top has the null value, then this bptr link will get the null value, and if top has any address, then in that case the b new ptr link will get the address of that element. Okay, and later on top always in any circumstances top has to keep the address of new element, new ptr. So here is written, so you are free to write in this way. For your simplicity I am just written here, so but it is no need to write this statements, you are able to remove it. Okay, so this one is the solution of this question. Move on the next question. Next question is evaluate the following postfix expression showing the stack contents, okay, and this is the value is given, expression is given 250, 45, 9, divide 5 plus 20 multiply minus, and you have to evaluate this postfix expression using a stack. So look at the solution is here. Evaluation of postfix expression showing contents 250, 45, 9, divide 5 plus 20 multiply minus. Look at this question, symbol or number, operation or stack contents. I'm just divide this whole operations into three parts. You require to be make a table, you draw a line. I'm not drawn. First reading of symbol, which symbol I'm reading? First I'm reading a number 250. So because it is a number, you have to push. Where you have to push in a stack. So now the stack contents is 250 after pushing 250. Again the next number is the 45. This operation push is required, so stack containing 250 comma 45. Next is the 9. So again push is required, 250 comma 45 comma 9. Next is the divide, because divide is the operator. So whenever operator encounter, you have, it is a binary operator, it means you have to pop 2 times. So first I pop, I'll get 9 from stack, look at here. Again I pop, the next time I'll get 45 from the stack, look at here. And now the 9 and 45, then you have to evaluate 45 divided by 9, means the second and the last one popped will be the first operand and the first one popped will be the second operand in case of binary operator. So 45 divided 9, it gives 5, and then again you have to push it back result into the stack, and the stack situation you can look at here 250 comma 5. Next element is the 5 here. So 5, it means you have to push 250 comma 5 comma 5. Next is the plus, it means you have to pop, because plus is a binary operator, so you have to pop 2 times. When first pop, it return 5 here, look at the stack here. Now again pop, it's give 250, again it's 5, and the stack is the stack containing only 250. Now again you have to evaluate, because both number is 5, you are not able to just use, but you have to perform the 5 plus 5 is a 10, and push the 10. Now the next new element in a stack is 10, and the situation of a stack is looks like this 250 comma 10. Next value is the 20, so you have to push. So 250, 10 comma 20. Again multiply means you have to pop 2 times 20 and 10. Look at the stack here. Okay, then 10 multiply 20 is 200. Push it back 200. So 250 comma 200. Again the minus symbol is there. The last is the minus symbol is here. So minus means you have to pop 2 times 200, first 200, then 250, and finally a stack becomes empty for the time being, and you have to evaluate this 250 minus 250 and push it back 50. Now the end of the symbol, no more symbol is there, so you have to pop, and finally you will get the 50. A stack become empty, and this one is your final result. Now this question has an OR question also. Convert the following infix expression into the equivalent postfix expression showing the stack contents for each step of conversion. So here you have to convert the infix into postfix using the stack. So look at the solution of there. Conversion of infix to postfix: a plus b multiply c power exponentiation d minus e, and for simplicity I just put on the open and close parenthesis in the beginning and the end of the expression. So first symbol is the beginning of expression, means open parenthesis. Okay, stack empty, postfix expression is also empty. Now the next symbol is a, append to postfix expression. This is our postfix expression. I'm just appending in. Initially it is empty, so now it contains a. Now the operator, whenever you get the operator, you have to push it inside the stack. So a stack is there plus. Earlier stack was empty. Now the stack containing one element, one operator, that is plus. Now the b, append to postfix a b, multiply, push into the stack, plus multiply. Okay, now c, append to postfix, so a b c. Now the exponentiation, because this operator has the higher precedence to multiply, so again you have to push it, plus multiply exponentiation operator to power operator is there. D, append to postfix a b c d. Minus has the lower precedence in compared to the topmost operator in the stack. So in this case you have to pop pop and append to postfix. So I popped, I'll get the exponentiation operator and append to the postfix. So this one is the result. Again I have to pop because multiply also has the higher precedence than minus. So again A, B, C, D and the caret plus multiply here. Again you have to pop because plus is also higher precedence than minus, because in case of plus minus, which one come first, which will execute first, because that plus is comes before this minus. So you have to pop it from here, and whenever you pop it, stack become empty. But this expression is A, B, C, D caret multiply plus. At last again you are getting E, so append to postfix. This is plus E is here. Now the end of the close parenthesis here, it means whatever is content is available in stack, all elements you have to pop and append to postfix, and then I have to pop only one minus. So append and appended to the popped and append. So is final A, B, C, D exponential multiply plus E minus. Final result of this question is A, B, C, D caret multiply plus E minus. So this one is the solution of question number 3. Now move to the next question, question number 4. 4A. What is the question here? A text file named message.txt contains some text. Another text, another text file named sms.txt needs to be created such that it would store only the first 150 characters from the file message.txt. Perform the above task of creating sms.txt form from the already existing file message.txt. Look at the question, and the name of the function is long to sort. So I also created a function void long to sort, and there is a one counter variable integer. Its value is 1. IFStream, I assume that FStream header file is included by you. If you're not included, doesn't matter, it's not the big issue for you, you just use it. IFStream fin. I'm calling the constructor because I have to open the text file. So I just mentioned the text file name. In input mode I open this file, means for reading purpose. Second is the OFStream of out. Now sms.txt, this file is opened for the output purpose, so that's why here OFStream. Now char ch for reading a character. Now I am start a loop while fin dot get ch and count less than equal to 150. If the both condition are satisfied, means the inside the file character is available and my counter not reached more bigger and not more than 150. In the both situation I have to read the value. So value is already read from the file I get ch. The same value you have to write in another file. So f out ch and account plus plus means increase, so that your counter increase, and whenever you restart the 150 characters, but after copying the 150 characters from message to sms, this loop automatically close, and after this you have to close the both file f in close and f out close. This question number 4a has an optional one or questions also. A text file named contents.txt contains some text. Write a user defined function long words in C++ which displays all its words of the file whose length is more than 9 alphabets. For example, if the file contains text containing conditional statements of C++ programming language or if and switch, and in this case the conditional has more than 9 character 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 more than statements also and programming also, and but the language does not containing that it is 3 to 6 plus 2 8 characters only. So the output of long word is conditional statements and programming. Okay, means you have to read the file, and the words reads the file word by word, and the words with size is more than 9 characters, that's word you have to print. So look at the solution. I've just written int count equal to 0. I have a string f in contents.txt means open the file. I'm taking a one character array, char word 100, any number of characters is possible in a word, so that's why while not fin.eof. Read the file till I'm not reaching end of the file. Fin word, this output of input operator used for extracting word by word or reading word by word a file. Fin word means one word is stored in a word. Now I'm checking if strlen word is greater than 9, cout word. This was no use of this variable, so I'm going to delete this by mistake, maybe written. So because I have no need to. strlen word is greater than 9, one string.h header file you require to be include. So it's if you are written it's okay, if you're not written still it is okay, because it's check your functionalities only, and this way you can solve the question. Move on the next question of this is the B. Write a user defined function total price in C++ to read each object of binary file stock dat and display the name from all such records whose price is above 150. Assume that file stock dat is created with the help of object of class stock which is defined below. Okay, so now look at the solution. Be total price, stock object here, IF stream, open the file, stock.dat, ISSCE binary. These one-line statements can be replaced with this two-line statement. Okay, in this way you may write. Okay, first you create the object of IF stream and then open the file through open function. And it's not the IF stream, you may create the file of app stream object is also correct. In place of IF you can write F also. Okay, now I'm going to read the record while fin dot read cat pointer ampersand stack obj size of stack means I'm going to read a record and execute the loop till I'm able to read the record. And then after reading the record, the information record is stored inside the stk obj object, this object inside stk obj. So I have to call this method to get about the price, and this method r price is return the value of price, and price is a private member, so it's I'm not able to access that private member directly, so I need to be call a function. So the function is if stk if stock if stk obj dot or price is greater than 150, show that object name of content name of that object stk obj dot or name and this loop is executed continuously at last file is closed. This question also has the OR question. A binary file documents.dat contains records stored as an object of the following class doctor in DNO char name 20 float fees public int pointer get number return DNO void show cout DNO multiply name multiply fees and strict, you may say strict also. So this is the output file. Write definition for a function details. Okay, you have to create a function details which required a one integer argument in C++ which displays the details of the doctor from the doctor's DAC whose DNO matches with the parameter and passed to the function. Okay, so now let's see the solution. Void details, this is the OR solution of this is the OR of the B. Void details int n Dr. D IF stream fin doctors ISSCE binary. In the same way previous one you may write this in this line also. While fin read char pointer ampersand D comma size D means till I am able to read the records, execute the loop. If d dot get number is a function so it's returning a number, so if d dot get number equal to n is the value given to the details, then show the records and details of that object that I'm calling the show method of that object doctor object d dot show, and at last close the file. And this is a solution of this question. Move on to the next question, question number C. Find the output of the following C++ code considering the binary file stock that exists on the hard disk with the following 5 records for the class stock containing name and price and the rice 110 wheat 60 and like this. Now look at the question. Void main f stream file open stock.dat ios binary ios in. Okay, stock as there is one object of stock and there is one object of the f stream file, and then it's open the stock.dat in binary input mode. And now for int I equal to 1, I less than equal to 2, I plus 1. Well, this loop is responsible to execute this whole statement 2 times. So in a first time what happened, file.6z 2 multiply I, because I is the 1, 2 multiply 1 is 2 minus 1, it is 1 into size of s means it's a move. Due to this cursor 6z, you know that it's responsible to jump the cursors from one location to another location, and the get pointer we used to jump the get pointer, so it will jump the get pointer at the end of the first record and the beginning of the second record. Now you start reading a records from the file, it will give the second record to you. Now you are writing read file.tellg because your get pointer is after reading of the second point record, your get pointer is at the end of the second and the beginning of the first. Okay, so you are dividing with the size of s means every record has the equal size. So if you are dividing and you are at the end of the second record, it means, and you are dividing by the size of the one record, so second record divided by 2, it will give the 2 value. So output is the read 2. And again you, because you are in loop, this loop is again executed, again you have to calculate, and this time the value of I is 2. So 2 multiply 2, 4 minus 1, 3. It means you are reaching at the end of the third record, that is the beginning of that fourth record. Now it will read the fourth record from there. Okay, and then you divide, and the tellg pointer is give you the pointer positions because you already read the fourth record. So it means you are the end of that fourth record, and whenever tellg, it will give the size measurement of this, and you divide divide this by the one record, means fourth record divided by 1, that is the 4. So it is a read 4. Okay. This question also has a or part, differentiate between 6G and 10G. Look at the answer. 6G used to move the cursor, move the get pointer at right position in a file, while 10G used to tell the current position of get pointer. So this one is a difference between this. 6 is used for the jumping, 6 is used for the moving, while 10G used for the knowing where is the my get pointer, at what location, at where, in number of bytes. Now move on to section C. Section C, this is common for all the candidates. So section C, in this you have to write the SQL queries. Be careful and you just try to match your answer. Write SQL queries for 1 to 4 and write outputs for SQL queries 5 to 8, which are the best on the given table trains. So on the basis of 10 tables, you have to write down trains and passenger. 2 tables are given. You have to write some query. All dates are given in a YYMMDD. It means here is a one Y is missing, YYY minus MM minus DD format. Okay. So now the first query. You have to display details of the all trains which start from New Delhi. So select star from trains where start equal to New Delhi. To display the PNR, PName, gender and age of all passengers whose age is below 50, select PNR, PName, gender, comma, age from passengers where age less than 50. Because age is given already. Age is given directly, so no need to calculate. You have to just check it. Next question is to display the total number of male and female passengers. Select gender, comma, count star. Now look at there. I have written here gender, or you may not be right there. Doesn't matter because it not says you have to show. But it's written display total number of male and female passenger. Total number of male and female passengers. So that's why I'm written here. Select gender, comma, count star from passenger group by gender. Group by gender means if the male, so male 10, female 2. Like this way, it will show the output. Display the details of all passengers traveling in trains whose T.No. is 12. So select star from passengers where T.No. is 120. Display the details of all passengers traveling in trains T.No. this. So this one's answer. Now the time for finding output. So what is the output? Select max. Select max travel date, mean travel date from passengers where gender equal to female. So max travel date, this one is the maximum travel date, and mean travel, this one is the minimum travel date. Move on the next question. Select and count star from trains group by and having count star greater than. So and station is the Habibganj. There are 2 trains which is going at the Habibganj. Amritsar junction, 2 trains are going at the Amritsar junction. New Delhi, 4 trains are going to the New Delhi. Through this you will get this output. Select distinct travel date from passenger. Distinct travel date means what? You are not supposed to write the duplicate value of travel date in case of output. So this is the distinct travel date: 2018 12/25, 2018 11/10, 2018 10/20, 2018 5/9. So this one is the solution of this questions. Move on this. Select name, comma, P name from trains. T is the alias here. Passenger P is the alias of passenger. T is the alias of trains where T dot T.No. equal to P dot T.No. at the age between 50 and 60. Means you have to show those records, those matching records from the both table which below, which in between 50 to 60. So you have to write down the output. Then output Amritsar Mail, NS Singh, Swarnjam Sadabdi, K Sharma, Sadabdi, R Sharma. So this is solution. Now move on to question 6a. State any one distributive law Boolean algebra and verify it using truth table. I have written here 2 distributive law, but you are free to use any one. And because for your simplicity, I only prove the one of the truth table here. I will show the one of the truth table here to you. The first element is the x equal to 0 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 1. Second is the 0 0 1 1 0 0 1 1, and third one is the 0 1 0 0 1 0 1 0. Okay, so now you have to calculate the I am solving this question: x plus y, x plus y plus z is given here. So I have to find this. Every number you have to find this. Okay, so I have y plus z. This is the y plus z. 0 plus 0 0, 0 plus 1 1, 1 plus 0 1, 1 1 1, 0 0 plus 1 1, 1 plus 0 1, and 1 1 is 1. Okay, so this one is the solution. Now xy is x into y 0 into 0, 0 into 0, 0 1 0, 0 1 0, 1 1 1 1. So sorry, 0 0 and last two 1. Y xz is again x and z 0 0, 0 1 0, 0 1 0, 0 1 0, 1 0 is 0, 1 1 is 1, 1 0 is 0 and 1 1 is 1. So this is the yz. Now after combining these values, means after writing this whole expression x into y plus z into xy plus xz, let's see the solution. Okay, so x into y plus z is give 0 0 0 0 0 1 1 1 and xy plus yz will get 0 0 1 1 0 0 0 1 1 1. So this one is the, now you can match the value from this table and value from this column and this column. You will notice that these all values, there are 5 0 and here are also 5 0, there are 3 1 and here is also 3 1. So this one is the solution of this question. Move on the next question. Draw the logic circuit of the following Boolean expression. So here is the a naught b naught plus ac. So I'm just keeping here a naught b naught and it gives the output. Here is the AND operator, this is the AND operator, this is the AND gate, this is also AND gate and this is the OR gate. Okay, so it is written here a naught b naught. Okay, and here I will write a only and here B only, so it's C only, so it's a giver AC here, and now AB and AC is gone, and finally I will get this output here. So this one is the solution. Okay, so now next is the derive the canonical pos expressions for the Boolean function f represented by the following truth table. So because it is the pos means what? Product of sum. Pos means product of sum. There are two operations, SOP and pos, sum of product and product of sum. So in case of SOP you have to count 1. But in case of pos you have to count 0. Be careful here. So it is the product of sum. So just find out the value. This is 0 is at 1, this 0 has 3, this 0 at 6 and 0 is at 7. So look at this 1 3 6 7 and now I'm going to write this expression. So 1 it is 0, it is x, this is y, it is z naught. So x plus y plus z naught, again this 0 it is x plus y naught plus z naught, x y naught plus z naught into, look at this 0, it is x naught y naught plus z and the last one is x naught y naught and z naught. So this one is the solution of this question, canonical product of sum. Okay, now K-map, reduce the following Boolean expression or its simplest form using the K-map. So K-map FPQR is 4 variable, K-map is given and this number is given where you have to write 1 in your K-map. So because it is a 4 variables, it means you have to draw a box of 4 into 4, it's a 16. 4 into 4 box, it is 16. I'm keeping PQ downward and RS on this side. So R0, S0, it is also known as the 0 0. It is also known as the 0 0. You can say it is 1 0 1 0. Okay. It is also it is 1 1 and it is 0 1 and it is 0 0. In the same way you can write here 0 0 0 0 and this is 0 1. Okay, and this is also 1 1 and this is 1 0. Okay, so this is the value. Now you know that this is 0 1 2 3 2 4 5 6 7 12 13 14 15 8 9 10 11. A smaller number is written here in a small value. This is the position of the, you can say, weightage of the box cell. This is the weightage of cell. and you know how the weightage are calculating. Now what happened, where is the whatever the value weightage are given here, in that particular box you have to write down 1 1 1. So in 0 1 2 3, so 0 1 2 3 1 1 1, then 5 6 7 10, 5 6 7, so 5 6 and 7, then 10 10, this is the 10 and 10, and the last 14 15, so 14 15. Now you have to group them, you have to group, and we all know that we can pair, we can leave it single also, but it's the last situation. First you have to make the octet if it is possible. In octet is not possible, then make the quad, and if quad is not possible, then make the pair, and if the nothing is pair, leave the single. So here I noticed that this 1 1 1 all together it is able to make the quad. This 1 1 is all together is able to make a quad, and this 1 1 is all together it's make a one more quad, and now this one is left alone. This all one are busy, but for this one I am again making the quad, because this one is the maximum possible here. Octet is not possible, so that's why I'm not going to make the octet anywhere. So in this I am getting 4 quad, in this I am getting 4 quad, and the red one quad is 0 1 2 3, so I've written here 0 1 2 3. okay, the blue one quad, purple one quad is 1 3 5 7, so I've written here 1 3 5 7. The green one quad is, look at here, 2 6 14 10, so I've written here 2 6 14 10, and the last one blue one quad is 7 6 15 14, so I've written here 6 7 14 15. And now you have to find out the common values of this. So you just look at the this red one quad, you look at this red one quad, and what happened here, in this P0 Q0 is available in everywhere, P0 Q0 is available everywhere, but this all are the not available in everyone. So P0 Q0 is a common for 0 1 2 3, so I am just keeping here P0 Q0. Now move on the next quad 5 7. Which one is the 5 7? It is 1 3 5 7, means this purple one. So here the what is the common, if you are looking at this row, so P0 is the common, and if you are looking at the column heading, then S is the common, so P0 S is here. Look at the next one is the green one, next green quad. In this no one is common from this side, but this value is common in this whole column, in whole cell, so R S not is the answer. Quad 4, if you are looking on the 4 quad, in this 2 you are getting the Q as a common value, and in this 2 you are getting R is the common value, so RQ or QR is the common value. You may write here QR, it's better, because always we have to write in alphabetical order. Okay, so this one is the final. So after solving this, you have to combine this all reduced expression. So Boolean expression simplest form is F equal to P0 Q0 plus P0 S plus RS naught plus QR. So this one is the solution of this schema. Okay, now the next question is question number 7. Damodar Mohan has been informed that there had been a backdoor entry to his computer, that there had been his computer which has provided access to his system through a malicious user programs allowing confidential and personal information to be subjected to theft. It happened because he clicked a link provided in one of the pop-ups from a website announcing him to be winner of the prizes worth $1 million. Which of the following has caused this out of them? The answer of this is the Trojan horse. Trojan horse is the first types of virus which can keep the backdoor entry. Normally it comes with so many types of the file. With that it's can entered here, as it's a given by clicking on link, it's entered in his Damodar Mohan computer. Now he's asking you also mention what he should do to prevent this infection, what he should do to prevent this infection. For preventions, he need to install the antivirus software, he need to use the antivirus software, he needs to use the firewall, install antivirus software, antivirus total security software, total security, not only antivirus software, a software which provide total security, which provide facility to check the internet file, also online security provision also given in that, as well as they has to give the some preventive measures is there. Never open any email attachment or any run the program if you received from unknown senders or provider. Avoid to click on any link that looks like a suspicious .full and can be used firewall. Can be used firewall. He can use firewall there also. It is also possible for him. Okay, next is the Tarini Wadhwa is in India and she is interested in communicating with her uncle in Australia, and she wants to show one of her own design gadgets to him and also wants to demonstrate its working without physically going to Australia. Which protocol out of the following will be ideal for the same? The POP3 is a mail protocol, SMTP is also mail protocol, HTTP is the web browser protocol. So one is left here, VoIP, voice over internet protocol. So this protocol C may be used for purpose. Next is the give two differences between 3G and 4G telecommunication. You know that what is the difference? One is the third generation and one the fourth generation. The first matter to the speed, third generation speed is lower than fourth generation. 3G speed is okay, so the first one is the speed. So 3G speed is lower than the 4G, and second is 3G provide the UMTS and AISSCE technology, while 4G uses the LT and VoLTE technology. Video call is possible in the 4G connection. In 3G, video call is not possible. So, okay, video calling is allowed. In this also you can call, but in that you have to use the some different types of the apps. Okay, next is the write the expanded names of the following abbreviated terms. Mbps, megabytes per second. B is in capital letters, so you have to write here megabytes per second. If it is in small, megabits. WAN, wide area network. CDMA, code division, multiple access, and WL, wireless local loop. Next is the question is this: Jonathan and Jonathan Training Institute is planning to set up his center in Amritsar with 4 specialized blocks for medicine law along with a revision block in the separate building. The physical distance between these blocks are mentioned here. How many computers to install is also mentioned here. You are a network expert, have to answer the question query raised by the board of this. So the first question is suggest the most suitable location to install the main server to this institution. Get efficient connectivity. It is admin block because the admin block has maximum number of computers. Okay, the next question, suggest the devices to install in each of this building for connecting computers installed within the building. Out of the following, modem is used for the internet connection, gateway is used for the transfer the signals from the one network to the another network, it means the outway, and the only is required for the LAN it is needed, so that is the switch. Okay, suggest by the drawing the best cable layout for effective network connectivity in the blocks having server with all this. This layout is the very effective. All computers are directly, all the buildings are directly connected with the admin. Okay, according to seeing on the distance. Suggest the most suitable wired medium for efficiently connecting its computer installed at every building out of the following network cables. In case of Ethernet cable, Ethernet is also the possible answer of this, but according to me, Ethernet cable make them slow down. So coaxial cable is better. Coaxial cable, because he want wired medium for efficiently connecting. Efficiently means they want efficiency, means the speed must be maintained. So that's why I am suggesting coaxial cable here. So this one this is the end of the solution. So I hope you enjoyed the solution, you understand the solutions, and I hope you are able to verify your answer. And if you like my video, if you like my solution, then don't forget to like my channel, just subscribe and share my channel. Okay, don't forget to press the bell icon. Thanks for watching.